On the 25th of October 1993, a Nigerian airplane took off from Lagos like any other day. But minutes into the flight, a terrifying announcement echoed through the cabin. This plane has been hijacked. There were no foreign terrorists, no militants, no criminals. Just 4 young Nigerian boys, and their demand was shocking. Restore democracy to Nigeria, or this plane will not land. That year, Nigeria was at war with itself. On the 12th of June 1993, Nigerians voted in what many observers called the freest and fairest election the country had ever seen. The winner was a popular businessman and politician, Moshood Kashimawo Olawale Abiola, popularly known as MKO Abiola. But before the final results were officially announced, the military government cancelled the election. Nigeria was boiling. In that tension, a pro-democracy activist named Jerry Yusuf believed something dramatic had to be done. He led a small pressure group called Movement for the Advancement of Democracy, DMAD. Yusuf felt peaceful protests were no longer enough. He wanted an action so bold that the world would be forced to pay attention. Through his network, Jerry Yusuf recruited 4 young Nigerians who believed deeply in the June 12 struggle: Richard Ogundero, Bennett Oluwadaisi, Kabir Adenuga, Kenny Rasak Lawal. They were not soldiers, not trained fighters, just passionate youths convinced that Nigeria had been stolen. And under Yusuf's influence, they agreed to an extreme plan to hijack an airplane as a political protest. Jerry Yusuf helped organize the operation. Tickets were arranged. The target flight was selected. Instructions were given. The mission was framed as non-violence. The plan was simple: take control of a plane, force the government to listen, demand the return of democracy. On the 25th of October 1993, Nigeria Airways Flight 470 left Lagos heading to Abuja. Inside were ordinary Nigerians, businessmen, families, travelers. Shortly after takeoff, the 4 young boys stood up and announced, "This aircraft is now under our control." Fear filled the plane. For the first time in Nigeria's history, an airplane had been hijacked. The hijackers forced the pilots to divert the plane to Niamey, Niger Republic. Then, they sent their message to the Nigerian government: step down from power. Recognize MKO Abiola as president. Restore democracy immediately. They didn't ask for money. They didn't ask for escape. They asked for a nation to be returned to its people. For 4 tense days, Nigeria held its breath. Would the passengers survive? But something unexpected happened. The hijackers began releasing passengers. First women and children, then the elderly. It became clear they were not killers, just desperate young men trying to force political change. In the end, reality caught up with them. Their demands could not be met. On the 28th of October 1993, they surrendered peacefully to authorities in Niger Republic. No passenger was killed. No life was lost. But history had been made. Nigeria's first plane hijacking carried out in the name of democracy. And it leaves a powerful question. If young Nigerians could risk everything for democracy in 1993, What are we willing to fight for today? If you love learning real untold Nigerian history, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who needs to know this story.